All right, Kent, welcome back to Delta Downs for another season.
Yeah, no, thank you. Glad to be back, Don.
Yeah. Now, last year was the first year. You're the assistant for Robertino Diodoro. So last year, kind of getting your feet wet. At the end of the meet, it seemed like you really hit your stride last year.
Yeah, you know, things kind of got rolling late. Early in the meet, just a lot of seconds, thirds, things just not going quite right, you know. Just certain circumstances early in the meet kind of led to different things. And then, but it seemed like late in the meet, the last couple months, we really kicked off. So hopefully we can start off where we left off last year.
Hit the ground running again. Now, what's the advantage this year coming in the second year? What have you learned that's going to make this better?
You know, just kind of learn the track a little more. Kind of what you got to do a little different, you know, then helps, you know. I mean, we got Quincy Hamilton. He come back down, you know, for us again this year. Tim Thornton. So, you know, that goes a long ways, and we got a good crew, you know, great grooms, you know, exercise riders, everything. Everybody works hard, so, you know, that's 90% of it. It's the crew behind it. So.
Yeah. Now, about the barn itself, how many horses do you have here in training? I know Robertino has horses all over the country. And tell us how long you've worked for him and how big your barn is here.
Yeah, right now we got 32 head here. We'll end up having 40 here pretty soon. But no, I've worked for Robertino for roughly 10 years now. And no, like I said, been a great guy to work for. Been all over the country with him. Got to do things I'd never been able to do without him, you know. So, yeah. No, it's been a great time, you know.
Tell us about the mix of horses you have. You talked to me earlier about a stakes horse coming up this weekend. You've got claimers, you got allowance, you got stake. You got a mix of all horses, don't you?
Yeah, we got a little bit of everything. You know, we got some maidens, you know, some cheaper claimers and stuff, but honest horses. You know, the starter allowance, some allowance horses, and a few stake horses. So no, we kind of tried to fill every gap this year, you know, and I think Robertino's done a great job, you know, picking and choosing, you know, what horses go where. So hopefully it works out.
What's the best part of running here at Delta Downs? I know you've been here for the second year. It is a bull ring. It's a small track, but purses are good. And what else do you like about it?
You know, purses are good. People are friendly, and you know, it's just it's a good time. You know, like the barns, the track, and you know, a lot of these horses, it seems like they like the shorter lane, and you know, if they take to the track, everything works out well. So hopefully.
Tell us a little bit about you personally. You're married, but your wife is going to spend this winter. She was here last year as an exercise rider. This year she's going to be out of state. Tell us about that.
Yeah, you know, our little boy, he's getting a little older, so he needs something a little more fundamentally sound. You know, he's tired of moving all over the country. You know, she's been doing it with me for about the last 6 years, and our little boy for the last 4. So it's good for them. You know, need a little foundation, and he's enjoying himself, and she is as well.
So she's going to spend the winter in Idaho, huh?
Yeah, she's going to be back home, back in Idaho, and I think that'll probably end up being home for us soon, and I'm going to just fly back and forth and see her and him and see how the winter goes.
Now, your wife has an interesting name. Tell us again.
Yeah, her name's Manon. She's actually a French-Canadian. She's named after a first female hockey player.
That is so interesting. I love that story. All right, Kent, well, have a great season. Good luck. You got a stakes chance to win this weekend, so hopefully you'll come away and get in the winter circle.
Yeah, no, appreciate it, Don. Thank you.